We're back. You know the drill. Matt Thompson, world-renowned YouTuber. Um, we're in my kitchen, new kitchen table, so that's cool. Same gray T-shirt I always wear for these videos. Got to keep it consistent. Outside of that, nothing else has really changed. Today, we're gonna build some Legos. Now, you're probably wondering why a fully grown adult male such as myself bought a set of Legos, and that is a great question. So I was informed that there is going to be a Pinewood Derby at my church that I go to, and I intend to go there and crush the hopes and dreams of all the small children. Now, with a Pinewood Derby, none of these kids are actually building their own car. It's all going to be their dads with too much time on their hands going in the garage saying,
Alrighty, we gotta make our axle as good as humanly possible.
and so when you're up against that, and I ain't no dweeb, you got to think outside the box. In this case, we're thinking about what's inside the box, and that's a flying car. So they won't know what hit them because we may not have the best engineering, the best design, but if our car can fly, what are they gonna do? So, also it's a great excuse for me to play with children's toys that I remember from my childhood. So we're gonna get going. So first things first, we're gonna preserve the integrity of the box. Now, you might ask how you're gonna do that. And that's a question I'm also asking myself as I take a look at this, because it seems to be done in such a way that I'm gonna have to destroy the box. Do we do that? Now, you may be thinking, Matt, don't you have an engineering degree? Why don't you engineer one yourself? And that's true. According... Oh, see that? It says push right there. I find that out after I've already torn into the box. It's hard. Life's hard when you can't read, so let that be known. But once you get that, you essentially still tear it, and then voila. Back in my day, these all just came in one thing. It didn't come in multiple bags, so kids have it easy these days. We got our instructions on how we're going to build our magic flying car, and then we'll go from there. So, page 1. I'm starting with bag 1, they say. Easy peasy. You tear it open. You pour out the back. Alrighty. And we ain't messing around. I know exactly what we're going to need. So they're like, boom, you grab that, you grab that. Step 1, that. And try to put everything right here so you can see it for your viewing pleasure. Boom, step 1. Step 2, take the exact same thing, attach it next to it. Boom, step 2. Next, we're going to need to put our axle on. Axle piece, boom, step 3. Then, apparently, well, there's even more small pieces inside the bag. So that's inconvenient. Pour those out. If you're in business, got these little doohickeys. That's the official name. Doohickey, boom. Doohickey, boom. Now I'm on a tight time schedule here because it's approximately 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday. My roommate could come home at any time, and then I would have to explain to him exactly what's going on. We're going to avoid that. So next, if you're following the instructions, which I know you are, you should order this. If you have not ordered this set, go home and order it, and then you can build along with me. So boom, we got one thing there. Boom. Following instructions. Boom. Boom. Then they want us to put another piece across. Boom. And then we got these two thingy-mabobbers. So those will go boom. 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 Easy. And then it wants to take 2 of these doohickeys. We put those doohickeys where the doohickeys should go, which is in the instructions. Boom. And then there's even more doohickeys to put together. Looks like we got our axle. That'll go right there. Boom. Boom. Already we're off to a great start. I think honestly this is pretty close to the width dimension of most Pinewood Derby cars. So I honestly may try and have this go into this Pinewood Derby race, all jokes aside. Not that this is a joke. This is very serious. But I'm just saying, like, this actually might work. So, anyways, we're getting there. Now we get to put the bumper on the front, which every car needs a bumper. Otherwise, you're going to get bumps when you don't have the bumper. Makes sense. You don't want to get a bump on the bumper. Anyways, dude, there's stickers too. I'm going to mess that part up 100%. Alrighty. We're moving on. Now they want me to put this in back. And then I also have this piece that I knew I had moments ago. That goes on the back. I now have this black thingy. Ooh. And this is where I put the 1990 TD on. Well, it's crooked, as expected. I'm not going to be too worried about that, though. Bad things happen in life, so. Next, we take this. Boom. Goes right there. Next, we take 2 of these. Boom. They go on either side. Okay. I see what they're doing. Boom. Boom. Next, we do that thing. This. Boom. Then, the other boom goes on top of the boom. So that goes like that. And then this goes like that. We're getting somewhere, folks. Now we got this piece that goes across the back right here. Come on. Come on. For some reason, this one does not want to go. Confirm we have the right piece. 100% we do. Don't know what our problem is or what the Lego problem is. Clearly, this was poorly manufactured. Nope, just kidding. I was putting it in the wrong spot. I'll still blame them, though. That doesn't stop you from doing that. It's as one of my college roommates told me, never let the facts get in the way of a good story. So, if you're watching, Nicholas, that one goes out to you. So, yep, we put that in place. And what am I doing here? That's confusing. So they want me to take this doohickey, put that doohickey right there, and then take another of the doohickeys and put that doohickey right there, I believe. And then, oh, I see what you're having me do. Then we go boom, boom. Simple. And then I take this piece, go like that. And then we got this going right here. And we got this going right here. Ugh. Looks beautiful. Now, we are on page 22 right now if you've been following along. So please pull out your instruction booklet in case you haven't already, and make sure you're caught up. Pause the video or rewind if you haven't gotten to this point yet, and then we'll continue forward. So then we're just continuing to install pieces like any normal person would do. And I am a normal person, let that be known. There is some rumors going around I'm not, so got to address those. But with that out of the way, we're just going to continue building at this point. I don't know if this meets safety requirements for modern car construction. I guess that would be a question to ask the manufacturer. That's what I always do. When in doubt, ask the manufacturer. That'll get you places in life. At least some places you want to go. So now they want me to install 4 of these guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're there. That is interesting. So next, we got these doohickeys and these doohickeys. And so we're going to put the doohickey on the doohickey. And then we put the doohickey on the car. This will help make it more aerodynamic for when we're ponying those little kids and crushing their dreams. So that's what matters. It's all about winning. That's what I've learned in life, if anything. And so, get that put down. We're getting there. We're to the point now where we have a lot of little pieces. The little pieces aren't as fun as the big pieces. I'm also getting several heart attacks as I work through this, because every time I feel like something's missing, it's like, oh crap, what do I do? Next, we assemble 6 of these doohickeys. Now, I only have 5 fingers on each of my hands, so counting to 6 is hard for me, because then I have to use both hands. But I think you can manage, since you're probably a lot smarter than me. And then we'll go. Wow, we're getting there. Next we got 2 of these pieces, and these will go over the front. So these kind of create the base. And we got 2 of these. These will go on the back. These will create our trunk. In the process of purchasing these, I looked online at just the generic price of Legos. Let it be known that if I want to continue this as my hobby, I will need to dedicate pretty much the entirety of my Christmas bonus this year towards that. So, I guess it's time to work a lot of hours, because this is way more fun than I expected. And then, whoa. Hang on a second. Yeah, I guess that's the next step. So next, we put the actual doors on our car. And so the doors go like that. Boom. Now, I at one point in my life worked for an automotive interior company, and let me tell you, door panels are not this simple. But when it's a magic car, I suppose that if you get in an accident, there will be some good juju that saves you, and that'll be that. So, still a couple extra pieces in set 1. They're asking us to open set 2 now, but I don't leave a job unfinished. So, we got our good ginger boy, Ronald, and his little rat, Peter Pettigrew. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movies. We'll hold the rat by the tail because that's the most logical way to hold him. So yeah, he's got Peter here, Scabbers. Sorry, gotta not spoil it for the uncultured. Actually, if you haven't watched Harry Potter, turn off the video. I'm kidding, you don't have to. Now we're on to this bag, which has less pieces. And thus far, the roommate John Bakey hasn't shown up yet, so we're good. And we got a second bag inside the bag. Some more work for me. Next, they want us to build Magic Boy Harry, so we're going to do that. So we take him, and we got his little owl, we got his head, we got his hair. That doesn't want to attach. Maybe, okay, I was going to say, maybe he's going bald early, but it worked, so we don't have to concern ourselves with that. He's got himself a magical wand, because he's a wizard. And we'll get that in his character's grip. Come on, you turd. Boom. Now that's how the magic car is powered, is actually via these toy figurines. They cast the spells for the car. Next we got to install some tail lights onto the rear of the car, which is very realistic. You need to be able to let people know when you're braking or when you're turning. So I'm glad to see that actual safety features were not remiss in the building of this set. That's often a common oversight in magic cars, is typical everyday things. Otherwise, the muggles might realize that this is not typical. We wouldn't want them finding that out. And so we take that. Then we have a couple more doohickeys we're going to put on. Now we're on page 36 if you've been following along in your instruction booklet, which you should be. So we'll put that in. And then we got this. We're going to take that, and I think that goes across right there. Yes, it does. And then we're going to take that. I'm going to put that right there. So that covers the top of our lights on our car, so that way it stays safe. And then we're going to take this guy. And we're going to take... Where are you at? Come on. Where are you hiding? I will find you. I don't know where you are and why you're hiding. Ha! Hiding in plain sight. Typical. Boom, next page. So now we gotta build this funky system. That's multiple pieces. Whoop, don't lose that. That would be real bad. So that is going to go... I'm so lost. Okay, so we have it like that. And we take that, we put that right there. We take this similar piece, put that right there. Then we take this, put that right there. We take that. Where is that? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. And then we put our bumper on the front. All right, so this is the time for our second sticker. As we all know, this is probably going to go terribly, but we shall try nonetheless. Okay. Wow, nailed that one actually. There we go. And then that inserts into the rear. So now, you know what we have? Come on. We have a trunk. We can put things inside our trunk. We can put our... I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to do that. I'm older than 12 years old. As far as you're aware. I am a 5-year-old trapped in a 28-year-old's body. That's why I ordered Legos, so I would have an excuse to have fun. Because this world needs more fun. Now, the instructions for this say to put the steering wheel on the incorrect side. Whoop! I missed some instructions. Go back. Okay. So then we have our suitcase. We fold that. Our suitcase goes in our trunk, which that makes sense, right? I don't know where else you would put it. So we put that there. And then we got this doohickey. And this is where we will use our third and final sticker. So this is a high pressure moment for me. We're 1 for 2. We got to see if we can get 2 for 3. That's at least a percentage above 50%, if the math checks out. Nailed it. 2 out of 3. Couldn't be happier. Now that goes where you would expect in the driver's or the passenger seat. This is a English car, mind you, so it's got its kind of directions on how you put things backwards. That's okay though. I'm not going to judge them for that. America is maybe not the greatest country of all time, so maybe we should put our driving side on the right side instead of the left. So we put down those doohickeys. At this point, we're pretty close to being done, I think. So then it says grab this white piece. We put that right there. We put those there and there. We put this here. We put that there. And then we put the trunk on. Or the hood. Yeah, this is the hood. I think. No, that's not right. Come on. Ugh. I see. I see.
Come on. Ugh.
There we go. That was not my dweeb voice coming out either. Let the record show that. And so now that long piece goes here. Hang on. Oh no, you go right there. And then you go right there. And you go right there. And then we got a rear windshield, which is good to have. So that way, I'm getting a call right now for work. That can work. Or this guy can wait. It's my friend Boyd Smart, if you remember him from my Return to the Famous YouTuber video. He'll wait for me. Alrighty. We're back at it after being rudely interrupted. Unbelievable. We're just putting more doohickeys together, and then we'll be nearly done. Yeah, it's mostly just like little pieces at this point. So we're gonna be done pretty soon, folks. And then we're gonna be able to look at our finished worked product and see what we were able to accomplish. So now, now we're just continuing to build things, which I'm sure that's a surprise to many of you. But that's what you do with Lego sets, is you build. So, and I put that on upside down. So we're gonna put that right side up. Whoa. Come on. And then that goes right there. That's not smart construction. That's fragile. Clearly, they did not run the free body diagram on this for structural stability. Disappointing. Oh, there goes a tire. Where'd you go? Come on. All the way back here. Whoop. You stop rolling. So we go boom, 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 boom. And then that goes right there. Alright. Nearly there. Next we attach our windshield as shown. Next we make our hood. And so that's goes there. This goes here. And then that goes like that. And we're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. Next, we put our lights on the front of the car, which is good, so that way you can turn your headlights on at night. And that way people can see you wherever you're at. And then we got our blinkers we're going to put on too. And then the part we've all been waiting for, our wheels. Now, remember, we aren't actually going to use these wheels because this is a flying car. And so, when it comes to the Pinewood Derby, these actually won't be necessary. We'll have them on there just to kind of trick the kids, you know, into thinking like, okay, this guy's got a normal car. But this is not normal. And that's what you need to remember. So, get in there. Okay, so now it's saying to put Harry and Ron into the vehicle. We remove the roof of the car. Now, you would never actually do that in real life. So we're not going to do that. And also, so Ron will drive. Come on, get in there, you turd. You know what? I didn't want to, but they made me do it. So this guy is in here with his magic wand. They don't give you a lot of space in these. I'll tell you what. It's incredible that he we'll throw the rat kind of right in there too. Apparently Ron has a wand as well. This is before he breaks it in the movie. Spoiler alert. But yeah, if we have 2 wands, that means the car has double the power. So come on. Yeah, this is not ergonomically an enjoyable vehicle to sit in, I'd imagine. Here we also is not in the right spot. Shut the door. Put on the roof, as this is how you apparently get into cars. And we're good. Apparently that's it. I suppose these are all extra pieces. I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else, so that's cool that they give you extras. So this is how it's done, folks. Now we'll put our bird inside the vehicle too, because he needs to go. Now, this is a masterpiece as expected, and there's only one way to figure out if this works or not. Don't mind the banging sound that you just heard. The car flew as intended. With that, we know the children don't stand a chance. And that'll wrap this one up. Thanks again for joining me on this video. Stay tuned for our triumphal entrance. It's Holy Week, so no pun intended. But yeah, look for our entry into the local Pinewood Derby video coming soon. Tears of the Children included. With that, please be sure to dislike the video. Don't tell your friends about this channel. And if you are subscribed, please unsubscribe. Other than that, we're all set. Take care.